and welcome back to my channel. I'm Leah Renee, and this is Drab to Fab Lifestyle, where we transform our lives from drab to fab. On today, we're going to be having a cute little tea time in regards to a heavily requested topic that we actually did a poll on a couple weeks ago on my personal Instagram. It is going to be what it is really like living in LA, the Southern Belle's perspective, okay? Me being the Southern Belle, of course. So make sure you grab you some tea. I got me some iced tea here because it's a hot summer night here in sunny California. You can get your hot tea if you want, but I'm not trying to burn up, okay? But while you're doing that, make sure that you go like and subscribe, and tell all your friends to like and subscribe. Make sure you visit our website, purchase you some merch. We have raw Indian hair extensions. We have opulent swim. We have opulent lashes. We have opulent crystals. We have the active wear the waist trainers. Literally, girl, we can get you right, okay? Because the purpose is for all of us to go from drab to fat. So stay tuned. Check out this intro. BRB.
I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise, now's not the right time. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see.
Ooh, that's good. All right, so let's get right into the 411. Now, disclaimer, okay, for all of the people in the back, I mean the way far back, who, you know, might have some negativity or something to say. This is from the Southern Belle's perspective, meaning me, okay? It's Leah Renee's opinion and my perspective from my experiences and my personal life, okay? What works for you may not work for me, and vice versa, okay? So, moving right along. I had to get that out there because y'all know the stands be in the DMs, okay? Anyway, so how did I end up in LA? What made me leave Atlanta? Yeah. A lot of people think that I was running from something because that is like the first thing that people ask me is, oh, you running away? You just literally got up and left. No, I got up and left because the universe told me to. And when the universe tells you to do something, you move, okay? So, I don't know if you guys are following me on my personal page, which if you're not, you should do that now, okay? Because as you guys know, too, I recently deleted my old Instagram, which had about 50,000 followers. Now I have about 300. But that's okay because they're authentic and they actually support the kid. So if you actually support me, go ahead and go here and you can see some of the stuff that I piggyback on. Okay, so I recently talked about how when I was in Atlanta, I was really divulged into the whole entertainment life and party promoting and urban modeling and literally everything that didn't really align with me per se in terms of what I actually really like, my true self really likes. Now, trust me, okay? The girl loves the camera. The girl loves to be the scene. She's always going to be on the scene. She's always going to be in she's going to be in everything, okay? However, in terms of just the vibes of what was going on in Atlanta, I think was quite urban compared to what I really wanted to participate in, if you catch my drift. So with that being said, I'm just like, okay, my brand is you know, I'm trying to really focus on my brand. I want to make sure my brand is prospering. And yeah, and I was just like, this is just not the place anymore, okay? It's very oversaturated. Most people, you know, just being in the club is not going to make you famous, girl. Like, it's just not, okay? Like, it's just not. And then, you know, the TV things that I did do, you know, they were cool, but they weren't me. They weren't my shit, okay? Excuse my language, but I had to make sure. Y'all know that's technically like my favorite word. Shit. I don't know why, but it just really is. But anyway, yes, Southern Belle. Sometimes we got a little mouth on us, just like we can drink a little something. But yeah. So I just really just didn't feel like it aligned with where I knew I was going, and in terms of what my brand was rocking with at the time, or what it's going to be rocking with. So I literally had got into some trouble, okay, and I had got a DUI, and I literally was like stuck in my home, okay, like stuck in my home. Like I could obviously Uber places, but it just is not the same when you really can just drive wherever the hell you want to drive to. So during this time, I was really fasting and just fasting and just fasting and like literally just preparing my life, because obviously I had lost my car. So I had also wrote on my prayer wall and my affirmations that even, y'all know we about the manifestation and making sure that we're bringing things into fruition. I literally was saying at the end of probation, at the completion of probation, I will be in LA. Now, y'all know I am a very organized person, okay? So I literally got to this month when it was like around my birthday, and just things just was not going correctly, and I'm just like, okay, what's going on? So I had just purchased a car, and I thought I was just going to be in Atlanta until the end of my lease, but some things had happened, and I was just advised to get the hell up and go now. So I woke up, I called my best friend, I went to go see my big sister, and I said, I'm out, okay? And I went to see my little sister, obviously. But yeah, so I packed the car, me in London, we drove cross country, okay? I mean, we drove cross country, just the two of us, cross country, okay? So I cannot believe it. I literally only did it in 2 days. Now, I hear stories about people who do this in like 3-4 days with multiple people. No, I did 15 hours, and then a good friend of mine at the time had booked me a room in Texas, so I had stayed in Texas, and then after I stayed in Texas, I woke up, and then I drove the rest of the 15 hours, and I came here, and I was just like, whatever the Lord is going to have for me when I get there, he's going to have for me. So literally, when I got here, I obviously am a certified chef, so I said, you know, Draft and Fab is always going to be lit, so we'll allow it to be on a little break. And I literally started working for Wolfgang Puck and a couple of other different companies around the city. I did the Grammys. I literally catered so many different events, and it was freaking awesome. But of course, you know me, I can't be up under nobody's thumb, so I had to stop that. So I ended up finishing all of that, and I just, just was like, okay, we're gonna really make this happen for Draft Fab. So all of that, and the question is, would I do it again? Would I do it again? Would I do it again? Yes, I would definitely do it again. I would definitely do it again, because I know that I'm so much happier here. Like, literally, I'm just so much happier here. Like, my peace in LA is like on a whole nother vibration. Like, I'm the happiest I probably have ever been in my entire life. Like, literally my entire life. And I spend most of my time by myself. I do have a couple girlfriends, but I spend most of my time by myself. But it's like the most amazing thing ever. Now, this brings me to why is it the most amazing thing ever, okay? So, rent pricing and locations, okay? So, when I first got here, I was staying with a friend, and that didn't really go as planned, so I ended up getting a Airbnb. Now, I got this Airbnb, and this young lady ended up being very, very nice, and I ended up renting from her privately for a couple months. After that, I said, sister girl, it's time to go, okay? And my best friend was like, girl, you know, you ain't gonna be over there too long. So I started looking for apartments, and the pricing was pretty much the same as Atlanta. So in Atlanta, I paid about 15, and here it starts about they can start about 14 to if you want a nice place. Now let's talk about a nice place. Now, in Atlanta we lived in the Dunwoody, Sandy Springs area. Here I live in Hollywood. Now I'm not sure about other areas of the city in Atlanta or here. Okay, I can only tell you where I live. Now I live in Hollywood, and I live on Hollywood Boulevard, and yeah. So rent pricing can start from anywhere between 14 for a small efficiency to about it can go to for like a 1 bedroom. It can go to like 3, and that's in the downtown area. So it really all depends on like the area, but your starting price, if you want somewhere nice, is going to be 14, and it can go from 14 to like 35. It can even go higher than that. So it really all depends. I currently have a larger studio with a large kitchen, because y'all know I need my kitchen to be cooking, and so yeah, that's the pricing. In terms of making friends and dating and culture and all of that, like the social part of LA. I haven't really had issues with this as much as people are saying in terms of the making friends part. I don't know. I think it's because I'm just kind of infectious, and it's just not me tooting my own horn or nothing like that, but I would be my friend. So, that's pretty much it. Now, if you are introverted, it can be a little difficult in terms of making friends, just because you actually have to get out and meet people. Like in Atlanta, you can walk down the street and folks is going to be talking to you. Here, you walk down the street and folks is going to be trying to walk past you because they don't care to talk to you. You got to talk to folks, and that's just what I'm going to do is, hey girl, how you doing? I'm Leah, So you have to be extroverted. You have to be out there and sociable for these people to become your mates, okay? And then in terms of dating, we already know how I feel about the dating. I feel this way about dating in America, period. However, the men in LA think you're supposed to take them on a date, okay? And Leah Renee is not ever in a million years taking nobody on no date unless we are in some type of relationship already, okay? So, yeah. That's the AA men, okay? Now, the other men of other cultures, they pretty much understand, I like my foreigners, so I don't have no issues, really. Other than, a couple of those other videos y'all saw. But I'm really just now getting back out there in terms of dating, because when I first got here, I was literally like trying to get my life in order. Like, literally, you have to get, like, LA is not for the vain at heart, is not for the weak, because there's some things that happen in the beginning, some experiences, where I could have just said, you know what, forget this, I'm going home. No, I am home, okay? The universe brought us here for a reason. So, in terms of the culture, everybody here is really minding your business, okay? That is what I love about LA. Everybody minds their business, do what they need to do. They mind their business, because everybody trying to stay, and everybody want to do what they got to do to get what they need done. They're not worried about you and what you got going on, and who you done talked to, or who your sister is on the corner, or why you got your shorts on the way you got your shorts on. They don't care, okay? Because they worried about why they got their shorts on the way they got their shorts on. There is not a big Christian population here, but a lot of people are very spiritual in that, the wokenness of it. I'm just a spiritual, I guess, Christian, if you will. So I kind of intertwine both, just because I know that Jesus walked the earth and whatever. But in terms of the spirituality part, you can meet people who are woke and, they got their life in order in terms of understanding who the Creator is.